Welcome back, WAFFLIN Mafia. We are so happy to see you. Right, we hope you're enjoying your first week thus far on the platform. We've loved it. Right, chatting to you, kissing you, and now Malfoy is in his lovely stringer. And next week we want to do something else.
Honestly, why did you not vote for me? It's so cold in this room.
It's freezing.
It is cold.
I've had to put this back on.
And I've just looked back at the footage of the whole podcast when my nipple was out.
Lovely. That's
whole
what we all
thing.
subscribe for. But yeah, a new poll will be coming out, so stay tuned for that so you can see what you can decide.
Do you think
for
also
next week?
we should get them involved? See, give us some suggestions. What would you like to see in the poll for next week?
Oh, they always talk about our knobs though. I bet they'll be like, oh, loser has to send us all a cockpit.
Yeah, that probably won't happen.
Yeah. Anyways, what an episode, first of all. I'm assuming a lot of questions are going to be about TikTok or whatever for next week, but get them in, right? How to do it? You just send us a message on Patreon with just your question and we'll go through them. So first off, we have from Josh Tiley, right? Let us know also if you don't want us to say your name.
Yeah.
Hey guys. So I found myself going through my old toys. Right, from when I was a kid. And I had a blast. Just wondered what you thought about that. Is it important to hold on to your childish side as you grow up? And do you guys do that?
You have to find a level, a balance, I think.
What do you mean?
Because the childish side is fun, but there's also a lot of immaturity.
Yeah. But so it's not saying be immature. It's like be that grown up you, but still have that fun, playful, goofy side.
You have to have the ability to turn on and off your fun, silly, goofy side.
Yeah, exactly.
I think.
Because it got to a point, right, where I just felt like, I've got to be boring and grown up now. No. Well, I can't be Krog Pitch.
Balance.
Or Sullivan.
Yeah, but that was part of the reason you're you stopped making YouTube videos because you're
yeah, because I was just confused on who am I fucking meant to be? If I am fucking the real me, am I immature and silly and everyone thinks it's cringe? Or is that what fucking got me all my subscribers? Being the weirdo? So that's why I said it last week, but I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Just, when I said I made a kitty type beat and you were like, oh, he's stuck in 2016. Yeah, I remember that from last week. It's been living with me all week. 'Cause I was like, I'm not allowed to make a fun beat that I like making. Anyways, I'm going to play it, right? It does sound quite a lot like Kitty, but it's quite good. And I like making this sort of tune. Ready? What do you think, everyone?
Does it sound like Kitty?
I'm a kitty. No, you're not, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's the flu.
So,
Fire in the car park.
what did you make this for?
Because I just like making these beats.
You were in a silly, goofy mood.
I was in a very silly, goofy mood.
You should release this. I'm a kitty. I sell my
So
t-shirt.
To be honest,
obviously you're releasing groundbreaking tunes with your new record. Are they going to sound like that?
no, this is a thing, right? So part of me's like, I want to go, right, yeah, I'm going to release tunes that are serious dance tracks, anthems. But then imagine the next day I just release a silly, goofy song.
Wait, so that's the thing. It can get a bit confusing because people would be like, he's signed by Polydor.
Yeah,
releasing. Do you know what I mean?
I know it will be fun, but also
His face.
Why wouldn't I? Why
because
do
you
you
have to think about it from.
What, I have to conform and be boring?
No, it's the music critique. You want to be taken
I don't
seriously.
give a fuck what they think. What you think? I want to be taken seriously. Who's there to take me seriously? I don't give a fuck what they think.
Because
if you live your life, mate, if you live your life just going right, I'm scared of being judged, so I'm gonna do what a artist is meant to do and just be really cool and I'm a DJ now. That's boring, mate. You got to be yourself.
I feel like the way the world is, if you want to be played on the radio, which helps a lot.
They're not going to play it. I've been played on the radio before.
I know, but you want to be taken seriously.
No, yeah.
Well, I don't give by who. Who's there?
The industry. It's a cutthroat industry. Remember?
What? So if I make a song that bangs, just because I've got a song about my cat, they're going to go, nah, we're not going to promote him, son.
No.
They're going to go, he's fucking legend, mate.
No, right. So put your head into that of a consumer of your music, right?
Yeah.
If they're going through your YouTube, they've just heard you on the radio with some banging tune that you've released with your label. They're like, oh, go through his songs. They're like, oh yeah, that's a nice one. Oh yeah, that's good. Hang on, what the fuck is this?
They may do that, but then they may also go, mate, this is fucking brilliant.
Would it
this is
cheapen
quality.
your other music?
Why would it cheapen, mate?
Those
songs are already out, right? I've got 10 fucking stupid songs that are still going to be on Spotify when I release my new ones, right? Fucking iconic.
From 10 years ago.
Yeah, but just because but that's what you're saying. You're saying now you should just grow up and just be boring and
No,
just be
no, not
and
saying
not
that.
be like that's part of my
No,
actual
not
DNA,
saying
mate,
that.
to
Like-
be like that.
Steven Spielberg isn't going to go film his next film on a Nokia 3010 or whatever it is.
But I didn't film those on a Nokia 330.
No. No, but what I'm saying is they're a very different, and they're good for what they are, if that makes sense. But are you not going down the like very credible, respected?
I don't care about being
musician?
respected by anyone. I want to make fucking good music.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to be that Joe Weller isn't himself. And I'm not saying I want to sit here and make fucking stupid songs all the time. But what I'm saying is that like I'm still going to be a fucking weirdo, even if I was number one in the charts. I'm still going to be this weirdo. Do you know what I mean?
That's
like,
fine.
so therefore, why would I ever limit what I make, how I am, because I want to be respected by the industry? Fuck that, mate. That's how you be a boring loser.
But if you want to progress in the industry, you have to have your peers respect you.
Yeah, what? So if they're gonna not respect me because I make fucking joke song, like what? Why would they not respect me?
But
Like what? You have to only make super serious
see,
stuff now.
no, but
that's
would,
not what
would
got
it
me
would
to
it
where
be,
I am, mate.
Would it be a joke song, or would it be seen as, oh, what is this?
Yeah.
From
You haven't heard
the,
it.
from
You
the
haven't heard
industry's
it yet.
point of view,
No.
I don't care.
I don't even look at it from like the industry perspective. I think of it as someone that's heard maybe one of like, you know, a professionally made song on the radio, and then they go and explore your other stuff. And okay, the old stuff, that shows your progress of like
Yeah.
how
Right.
you've got to where you are. And then like in between these like commercial tracks that you've released, there's just that. Are they not going to be
Fucking
a bit like
jokes, mate. If Tiesto or Calvin Harris did that, fucking legendary. They don't give a fuck. Anyone that shows that they don't give a fuck and is just authentic, that's sick. And that's where, like, okay, you guys may think, oh yeah, you have to just be, if you're going to be taken seriously, you have to do one thing and one thing only. But like, that's not got me. That's not what got me like to where I am. And I don't feel like if I now conform and just go, I am only going to do super highly credible stuff. That's not longevity. That's just
There is-
like
I
being
think
like
there is-
everyone else.
No, I agree. I fully agree with this. To play devil's advocate, is there a line between making silly, goofy stuff and just, oh, that's cringe?
But you don't know what I'd make.
No, but I'm saying, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm
There's
saying,
obviously that line. There's always that line.
Yeah, I think like look, there's
I'm not saying I'm going to. I don't. This all did stem from me making a nice kitty type beat.
Yeah, I know.
But like that is just to let you know. Like I do still talk to my animals in that way. That-
You do
like,
to hug
that's not.
trees.
That's not like on a level. That's not 2016 Weller. That's Weller.
This is so true.
No, mate. No, why just because? Wait, so just because I talk like this about something? No, but why can't I talk like this without being told I'm triggered? No, but why?
It's been playing over on your head every day for a week.
2016.
Well, I was meant to say this on the show, but we had Chris on the podcast.
Wait,
the other
no,
day.
wait. What?
Why are you digressing?
Wait.
Well,
yeah,
I was saying, the point I was about to bring up was that Chris said some really nice things about you.
yeah, but why don't you say nice things about me?
I always say nice things about
No,
you.
but as in, why don't you hear me out rather than just trying to like say I'm triggered just because I'm talking to you about me? Just I am silly and goofy and weird, and you're saying that that's me being stuck in fucking whatever. No, but what? Why can't you just answer that?
What do you mean?
Like why?
Wait, this comment from last week.
No,
that
I'm not talking about a comment from last week. I'm talking about what technically is involved. But it's in like,
it's all stemmed from
oh
it.
fuck it, you guys can't talk. I'm triggered then.
What have I done?
What has happened to him? What is he?
I was just putting myself
Yeah.
in the seat of the consumer who was newly discovering Joe Weller.
Yes.
Right. Obviously, I think if you released a comedy tune, your fans would lap it up and love it. I'm just saying from the perspective of someone who has just discovered you by hearing you on the radio, hopefully, if they then... Fuck you, man. If my camera's gone. If you
The
then...
camera's gone. It's only us two.
We've had a lot of technical difficulties today. If you then move through it and you see this song randomly thrown in between, are you
Yes.
not going to be a bit thrown off?
And what is that's gonna? If people really that like, oh my god, I'm now completely confused just because there was a different type of content. Like because when I actually like signed to my label, I like said I wanted to make fucking house music, drum and bass. Fucking what I didn't want there to be a limit on the genre. So now what you're almost saying is that like there has to almost be, it can only be this type of music.
Well, I think you have to have some sort of identity.
But my identity is I don't give a fuck. Like, mate, literally that's what KSI is doing. Like, he's making whatever music he wants to in terms of like going from different genres to different genres. If he lobbed in fucking a jokes one, mate, it'd bang. Like, do you know what I mean? And I feel like that mentality of like you are only meant to do one thing. That's how it's meant to be. It's so limiting. And that's what I'm saying. And that's why when like you're laughing at me from saying that, I'm literally like, you're the deluded ones.
No.
Like,
no.
do you know what I mean?
I was only playing devil's advocate.
and I would.
You're literally like laughing at me.
I was laughing
like,
because
it's just like, mate,
the bit I was laughing at was that little tiny comment stuck with you for an entire
I-
week.
that was ages ago.
I would stand by the fact that you've always done what you thought is best and what you think is right, and it's always worked for you. So I wouldn't let us or anyone tell you what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
I'm not even saying like I say, I stand by the fact
He's
that
a cunt.
if you did something like that, your fans would love it.
Right.
And that is that. But as for the actual
I actually
question,
want to fuck him up.
Actually-
Like, I actually am.
wait, so this is what he does to
fit.
football Twitter, but then they make him cry. And you know he gets all upset about it. It's because he really winds them up like this, and they go at him with something personal.
But it's just like, you know, like when they're the deluded person, and it's just like, it is frustrating. I'd say that's one thing that really frustrates me. If you're not even trying, like, whatever.
I don't need
you
to.
just accidentally, like, triggered me. Like, raise a ticky-tocky.
What?
But I'm fucking like,
Don't
why do you keep looking to him for
Because it's funny
reassurance?
as well. No, it's when someone
Just
else
look at me in the eye.
When someone else-
Just look at me in the eye.
When you
Just
both,
look at
when
me.
two of you find it funny, I look over, look, and he's
No,
finding it
you're
even
like,
more funny.
oh, reassurance,
You're
reassurance.
so angry.
Wait, Luke, quickly go out of the room a sec. Because I just want to quickly see if he backs this sort of energy
Right.
when it's just me and
Just
him.
move on to the next
No,
question.
because it's just like,
Wait,
Well,
so-
it's not going to be as funny when there's
because
only
it
one and
doesn't
one.
feel like, I'll be real, we're going to go, I feel like you're actually my mate. What? No, actually I don't. I feel like you just take the piss. And basically, like, if it actually came to like having an actual conversation, like it's sort of like the vibe of, say, like, you know, the other YouTube lot that weren't ever actually my mate. Right?
What are you talking about?
That is where this shit, because whenever I talk about anything like to do with like where I'm at with like that sort of YouTube stuff,
Mate,
like,
what are
you just
talking
laugh at me.
What
You
are
just
you
do.
talking-
And you can't ever have like
Mate, I
a
didn't
decent
even
conversation.
bring this
You will
up.
just say that I'm triggered.
You
And
were.
just, but as in like, so
But
just,
is it, mate,
so
what,
just-
sorry, hang on a minute. We can't have fucking banter.
wait, so but why can't you also alongside that have like an actual chat?
Yeah, I was, and I was
As
literally
in,
just
without
playing
just going,
devil's
you're so
advocate.
triggered. No, but it was before you said the devil's advocate stuff.
The whole thing, mate. I don't give a shit about it. Like, I want you to make whatever you want. I was trying to do another representation from a different point of view for the actual content.
Yeah, well, okay, so now you're just saying it's all the content. But when I literally just want to like have a conversation about something, and yeah, it was like that about the whole like what we were saying, fucking. I just don't feel like you get me.
You
I
two
don't
were
feel
going at it, and I was just laughing at the whole situation.
No, but no, it's just like you just don't get me, and it's frustrating.
What?
It's true. It's true. Anyways, next
Came out of
question.
nowhere.
I was
Yeah, but that's.
in regards to this question, because I replied to a matey boy earlier. I was just gonna talk about how I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh the other week.
Yeah, how was that?
It was actually quality. I was thinking about my cards that
Yeah.
I've lost.
You lost.
Yeah,
Well,
can't
there's a
find
lot
it.
of money there.
No, that's the thing. So I saw like some guy, I think Reese was talking to me about like some of the Egyptian god cards. Don't know if you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, and I like used to have all three, and they sell for absolute bank now. But like my cards don't exist anymore.
A lot of cards, aren't there like special edition cards that sell loads now?
Well, Logan Paul wore one around his neck, which was like $5 million.
But what puts
Pokemon,
that
wasn't
price
it?
tag
Yeah.
on it? What puts that price tag on it?
Well, supply
Rarity.
and demand, I guess. There's only one of that card.
But why would people want that? Is that like almost the NFTs type thing? Because yeah, there's one of that card, but why would there could be one of that like screwdriver? But like, why don't people want that screwdriver?
I don't know. Well, because there's still like value behind the Pokemon cards. It's still like, because Pokemon meant a lot to a lot of people, a screwdriver probably doesn't. Do you know what I mean? How there's like inherent
So there
value
has to be so
within
that's like
Pokemon
that's
itself.
almost like Logan Paul's what he's just launched. He's making NFTs out of everything like that has like historic meaning.
Yeah.
So that people can be invested into it. But yeah, I guess.
Are you two friends yet? Look at this, patron. You get
This is-
an
this is-
argument
this is
between.
pay-per-view. This
so
is
this
actual
is
pay-per-view.
this is what I have to deal with daily when the cameras aren't rolling and those two squabble, and then I'm just sitting in the middle like a lemon.
Right then. Next question for Theodore. He needs to answer one or the other, or will forever be referred to as a nonce. My question to Theo. You, Joe, and Luke are all naked in a room. You are in the middle of both Luke and Joe. And you are all laying down on a bed for the night, with you all facing forwards. You either have to spoon Luke, who is in front of you, or let Joe spoon you from behind.
Honestly, out of all the questions we've been asked, that is the one that's screenshot.
Bearing
crap.
in mind,
that is crap.
you are all fully naked. Would love to know the reason why.
That's honestly one of the worst questions I think I've ever been asked.
So what's the answer?
I'm not answering that. It's crap.
Why?
That is a crap question.
Is it because you don't want Wella cuddling
Out
you?
of all the questions we've had and screenshotted, that's the one.
I
that
think
gets
that's
read
quite
out.
funny.
Oh, so you're criticising the Patreons that have sent in a question?
That is a
They're
crap-
paying their hard-earned money to be here.
He's
and
probably
you're saying,
giggling at home because I don't want to answer it.
Well, he's slandering our customers.
oh no.
No, they're fans.
Shit. Have you guys got any questions that you picked out from the Patreon?
I'll put them all in the chat.
All right,
Wait,
let's
so
have a-
what? Surely you just spoon me?
I don't want to spoon anyone naked.
No, but if you had to, there's a gun to your head. You're not
What are
going to
the
choose
options?
death, are you?
What were the options?
Well, you can have Wella spooning you, but I imagine that's probably a bit frosty at the moment. Probably not.
I'd
gonna
rather
want-
spoon someone than get spooned.
So you want to spoon me?
But you have to
naked?
spoon you either get spooned by me or spooned by Luke.
No, I'm not getting spooned by anyone. I'll do the spooning.
You want to spoon me?
Rather
naked?
than cock
you're
up my
fu-
arse.
If you
What? But you put your cock up mine?
Yeah.
Would you? No, because we got like a dodgy question like this the other day, and this is worse. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm trying to remember it, but like specifically, it was like you're naked with your parents,
Oh.
and like you're obviously in like sexual positions.
Mate, no. Why were you?
No, no,
why are
no,
you
no,
even
no.
I
saying
just read
this?
No, no.
the questions that the
Because
people
it was on
sent in.
Instagram, so it's gone, and it's like.
Yeah, but we're
Like
for the-
so your dad's behind you and your mum's in front of you.
Oh, the 1
Would-
inch.
Would you rather go an inch and a half forward or an inch and a half back?
No,
What?
no.
I'm just saying.
Well, you
that-
answer it then. Your
Yeah,
question,
you can
answer
sign
it.
up to the Patreon. You
No,
can
but
fucking
but
ask
it's a
that.
similar question, and like I read it and I thought that's a hard one. That is, isn't it?
No. Right. Chris JM10 says, "Hi Joe, Theo, and Luke. Do you lads take part in any of Wim Hof's exercises?"
This sounds like a
So
question
that
for you.
sounds like
you did that,
he does
didn't
like
you? You met him.
frozen showers and frozen things. For me, right? So like,
That's where you met him.
no, I've done the sitting in a bath like of ice, but it's sort of like, so he's ideology about sitting in the cold and all that and getting used to it. I feel like a lot of people that I've spoken to that have done that cold shower stuff are like, yeah, it's really good. I love it. And then like a year later, I'm like, are you still doing it? They're like, nah. It's just like,
never.
eventually I think you realise this ain't me. And I think like he's about that. Like Wim Hof is about that and he loves it. But like, I think
for everyone.
like there may be some benefits, but there's benefits to a lot of things. But if it ain't you, if that's not you,
I mean,
like,
the thing
I
is,
don't think you're going to do it.
A
All
cold
it-
shower will wake you up. And
Yeah.
There's a lot of health benefits, but
I have a cold shower when I'm hungover because
Fuck, I couldn't think of anything worse.
yeah, honestly.
no, I feel like it just completely like. Do you ever get it when you're hungover? Like you're a bit like hot and sticky.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it like completely cools me down and just refreshes me. But like I've never understood these like sort of people that try and encourage people to like. What I don't understand is where the peace is in discomfort. Do you know what I mean? They're like, oh, it's so good for you once you're just relaxing in there, and it's like, no, it's not. It's cold and horrible. Like I don't understand why like making yourself uncomfortable is supposedly some sort of like motivational
Do
thing
it.
for yourself.
Well, pushing yourself in sports uncomfortable, but people do it.
Yeah, but that's to achieve something. What's sitting in
achieve
a cold?
mental clarity.
It does bring you up. It does like. I think the more you're out of your comfort zone, the more your like
Yeah,
threshold
but
of.
all I'm going to do
discomfort.
is get out of that bath and get into bed because I'm cold.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't know.
Not
But
for
it-
me personally.
Yeah, me neither. Right, next one. Hi lads, don't read my name. I'm struggling with friends at the moment. I don't feel like I click with anyone at school.
Oh shit!
I have two friends.
Did you send this in?
I have two friends. I have 0 friends. Well, I have two friends, but they have their own friend group that I'm not in. And to be honest, most of them are weirdos. I'm afraid I'm too judgmental to be able to have lots of friends. I'm starting college in September, so hopefully a new start will be good for me. So he's he feels like he judges people, like doesn't accept them.
Yeah, it sounds like a him problem. That's why I read this.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
But as in, like, is it about judgmental? Is that the word, or like particular with who he associates with?
Yeah.
Because you may not want to be like people that. Like, if you don't feel like you can connect to someone and like be openly honest and like truthful and without getting laughed at or getting like bantered or get whatever, then you're probably gonna feel like I don't want to associate myself with those people. So that's why you may end up being a bit of a loner and not having many people around you.
Well, yeah. There's 100% that where like you feel like, well, actually, I genuinely just on a level don't like these aren't my kind of people. But if he himself is saying, actually, I'm the problem. I'm a bit too judgmental.
That's what I thought he was saying. He's a bit picky.
Yeah, he like, and it's tough when you're that age, when you're in school and you're not clicking with people.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
there's
peak.
like when he goes to college, he shouldn't stress it now if he's at school. If you go to college, you'll meet so many new people.
Yeah,
And,
that
also,
is-
you have to make an effort as well.
Yeah, I feel like if he thinks he's being too judgmental, then maybe he needs to set some of those things aside and be like, okay, I'm just going to take this person at surface level and figure them out for myself.
Yeah, because I think he may be like looking at almost trigger signs, like from the get-go. If that person hasn't like welcomed me with open arms, I'm assuming that they are a dick. But
Yeah.
really, just maybe you need to get to know them. Like getting to know people is a huge thing, and once you actually like learn what they're about and what they're actually on about and who they are, then you may realise you connect more than you thought.
Break down people's walls.
Do you ever feel that we're like us as a friendship group, not just us three, but even beyond that, where we've obviously all got the boys from school, which like is that normal for all of us? Are literally our whole group is the boys from
I
school.
think it's just that. I think that's because of social media and like iPhones now.
What you think is just different in general?
Yeah.
I think the thing is that even though we've made friends from like with other people, because at our school there was such a unique like sense of humour and like way of speaking that we all just get that sense of humour to a T.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like, I think that's why we always end up like probably no one quite does it like our mates. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get you. Like I mean, I've definitely made like friends beyond the boys, but yeah, like the boys, it's always just different. Like you could have not seen any of them for like 2 years, and then you link up, and it's just exactly the same.
It's quality.
We all have friends that don't have their boys group chat from school.
Like
You know what I mean,
I meet new people, and like they're not friends with people from school. They've made like new friends at uni and stuff, and like they don't talk to the people from home, and that to me just always seems so weird.
Yeah. Next question wants to stay nameless, but it's like going on a lad's holiday in July. I get a few girls at home, but I see a lot of lads being twats to girls in clubs. So when I get a girl, it's normally when they come up to me. Want to do bits for myself on holiday and think I need to start going up to girls a bit more. I'm a tall guy with dark features, so girls do come up to me every now and then. But if I'm there for 2 weeks, I think I need to drop some game myself. Thoughts? Massive fan of the pod. Shit, he wants to drop some game. I mean, have a bev.
Yeah,
Malfoy approach. Have a bev. Like, it's basically...
yeah, because that's what you did to loosen up at first. So like you hadn't been in the game for.
especially when you're on holiday, it's easy as well.
Yeah, I do feel like when you're on holiday, boys and girls, like if they are single,
They let loose.
they know why they're like, when they're out there, we're on holiday.
Yeah.
Let's have a bit of
I'm not going to
fucking
lie,
fun.
though, personally, like, even I don't go up to...
Even
girls.
me.
They come to me.
No, I'm saying you'd think, like, with, like, the confidence I portray, like, oh, yeah, I'd go up to girls all the time and drop game. But I just don't. Because I just do, well, when I was single, rely on just... Don't wanna... like,
Yeah, no,
like, so
but,
people
like-
recognising me and
like,
then just
that's
going from there, like, that's the conversation.
That's
So
an
I just think-
advantage that you have
Yeah.
from, like, and to be fair, surely you've had that if you're like out with, like, that YouTube group and whatnot. Surely like girls do always come up to you lot.
I guess so, yeah, but I don't think a lot of boys actually like go out of their way to go speak to girls.
I think quite a lot do.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's all I see is that like girls just being like, oh, get away from me. Like whenever like
That's-
like just see it as pesty. Like I've never
Yeah.
really seen like unless it's
I think it's
a
going to
girl
happen.
that's about pulling. Like I've never really seen a girl just get like game dropped on them and be like, "Oh, this is the man of my dreams." Or
It's
whatever.
going to
Do
happen.
you know
It's
what I
going to
mean?
happen. If you're going to get accidentally chatting, that's the better way rather than someone coming up to you and being like, "Hello."
Yeah, because I still, I'm not sure if I've said this on the pod, but I've literally never been on a night out and like pulled a girl that
Yeah,
like, I
you
don't
said.
know, just because I had never, I was never interested. Like if I went out, like I was just out with the boys, and if something happened and we met people that we knew or something, but like I just could not think of anything worse than going up to someone
Yeah, no,
on a
fuck
night
that.
out and like.
I don't think
trying
any
to
of our
pull them.
lads group has ever been like that. Like ever been like I drop game.
No.
Like it's in that. Like absolutely not. Like
is it?
fuck that.
This is a funny one.
What?
Little story from the weekend. You know Glenn?
Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went out, met this bird
some game?
in Revs. Yeah, dropped a bit of game. It's like, you know, pulling her or whatnot. And then she was like, "Oh, my mate's over there. Like, come with us." And her mate was with RD
RD.
in Revs.
Yeah.
So like he was just over there like with him, just.
With RD.
But apparently his mate,
Wait, which one's RD?
he's
Rapper.
a rapper.
The rapper from
Brighton.
the car.
No, not Central C.
Oh, Central C, no, no.
Okay.
But apparently, like, how pathetic is this, right? We know what bouncers are like in this country. You've
Yeah.
got a great relationship with them. The RD's mate in Revs got a glass, lobbed it backwards. You know the outside bit of Revs?
Yeah.
Lobbed it backwards. It hit someone in the head, like a stranger. Bouncer came, like, storming down and was just like, "Please don't do that again." And walked off because it was RD's mate.
Twat.
Dodgy.
When
yeah.
would that ever happen?
No,
if
no.
anyone else did that, they'd get put
That's
in a
where it's-
headlock, have their head stamped on.
That's where it's all a bit corrupt, isn't it? It's like they see that if RD has a bad word to say about Revs, it fucking could fuck their business. So it's like, yeah, there is that in the world. Like it's unfair. It is. It's horrible.
Because like when he said like, "Oh, bouncer came storming down," I was thinking like, "Oh, surely like grabbed him by the throat, like threw him out." Thinking that like maybe the bouncer would want like some sort of power over that like
Yeah.
big name, but no, went the opposite way. I could not believe it. I've been thrown out for like
I'm a hood.
not even like anywhere near as bad as that.
So sorry, mate. Can you take your hood down? Death on the face.
Did you ever like get anything back from that?
Oh no, I just slander Shoosh every time I can.
Oh, that's where they went after actually.
Bloody shoosh.
Yeah, crap.
Right, Tom Marge says, Grog Pitts, who do you think is the most overrated footballer in the past 10 years? You know, it's going to be a fucking little smidgy-widgy bit of Alabama yang.
Overrated.
Nah.
Lacazette.
Ooh.
He was never rated, was he?
Nah, he was.
I suppose 10 years.
Lukaku.
Bloody Solomon Kalou. Nah, he was never really rated. He was just...
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
But the last 10 years are so painful. They're so peak.
Yeah, but and again, like Harry Maguire, right? They paid 80 mil for him. I think it was never a
never
case
his
of like
fault,
he
was
was
it?
overrated. It was just they've overpaid the fuck
Yeah.
for him. It's that English tax shit.
is so high.
Paul Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba.
You got to think to yourself, where's Paul Pogba and all this?
Yeah, but you think Pessi, don't you?
He's not overrated. He's literally one of the best players of all time. He just had a crap season this season. By
I
his
swear you
standards.
slander him on pitch side all the time.
Well, yeah, obviously it's easy.
Oh, what?
It's easy to slander him because it's funny. But he's literally one of the best players ever in history, if not the best.
Yeah, not he is the best.
Well,
Well, he is. He's.
not by stats.
What do you mean?
No,
I swear he is by stats and not by stats.
Nah, less goals than Ronaldo, mate.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Like,
Scored less goals than Ronaldo.
yeah, but goals per game.
Don't worry about that one. You don't need to talk about that one.
Would you just pick the stats out there?
Mate,
Like,
I'm not okay. I don't want to go into it. Messi scored 4 goals in the league.
no, he's had a horrible.
4 goals.
season.
But like what?
In
You
23 games, Lionel Messi scored 4 goals in a Farmers League.
yeah, but you can't.
That
You
is
can't
bad.
judge him his whole career on one
Ronaldo
season.
scored like the same he did in
Second-
like the
No, Ronaldo's been quality this season. He's been-
38, second top goal scorer in the best league in the world.
Is he second? I
Yeah.
think Son is.
I don't know. No, what did Song overtake him recently? Anyways, whatever.
So what?
Next question.
Is it Pessi? Have you two made up yet? I don't know.
Gonna have to rewatch the footage back.
bit
What?
different for you guys. I've been smoking a lot of weed recently. Been going on for about 2 years. I feel good. But after 2 days of not doing it, I feel like shit. I feel the side effects. Should I stop or carry on? Also, what's your what's your funniest high story? And Theo is a scrawny twig.
What do you mean?
I didn't even
Turn
read.
this back on.
No, I literally didn't even read
Freezing
that
my
bit
arse
when I picked the question. I thought it was just the weed bit, but
Actual freeze of my arse.
is it? And yes, I paid £3.75 to say that. Right, brilliant.
I'm pretty
what's
sure
the
I replied
question?
to him saying it was worth it.
that
That's,
mean- what,
that's
does that
from
mean
Henry Lickbadge.
Is that his name?
Was he having withdrawal symptoms?
Fuck off, is that his name?
Yeah,
Obviously, it's not. You can choose your own name.
Henry Lickbadge. That is his name. So basically, he just smokes the ganja. Yeah, so your body will be like, your body and brain is obviously going to be adapted to it. So that obviously when you fucking stop supplying it with that, it's going to be like, oh, what's happening? But there's no way that you can probably, I would have thought that you can feel better smashing a load of ganja to not smashing a load of ganja.
It'll take a
surely?
while, wouldn't it?
Or that transition.
I got high the other week.
Oh yeah, how was that, bro?
Yeah, I know.
Went to Amsterdam.
Isn't that illegal in the UK?
Oh, I was in Dam.
No, you said you were in your garden.
Nah, I was in Dam, mate.
You've just openly admitted to a crime.
Oi, Magnuson.
What?
You look like him.
Kevin Magnuson? No, I
Yeah,
don't.
you do. Right, go on.
They look like Kevin De Bruyne.
No, I don't.
Someone did tweet me the other day.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Right, the thing I like about it.
Is that what you have to say?
I smoke weed.
It was fun. Oh, okay, good.
Well, like I got the munchies. I spent £60 on Chinese food.
Domino's. Oh,
60 quid on Chinese.
Yeah.
Someone order a Chinese.
But do you know what I really liked? Was waking up the next day with no hangover.
Yeah, but it's just what people that smoke ganja say. I had no hangover. I was fucking.
No, but
It
I
makes
didn't.
me
monging out all
drowsy as
day.
I didn't-
yeah, moggy the whole day.
No, I was full. I had like
Yeah,
a.
you ate
I ate too much
food.
because I went to the shop as well and bought like loads of sweets but
Doesn't
I
sound
think
very healthy, this.
I think if you're doing it consistently, right, it can't be a good
Well,
thing.
I think the biggest side effect that people get when they stop doing it is like they get anxious. So they're like, "Oh, the weed solves my anxiety." When really, no, the weed is causing the anxiety. It's
you just need to overcome that period.
You basically, because like, basically.
Just go out and do a run.
Yeah, mate, that's the best one.
No,
That makes
because you
feel
can't just
best.
like lay
Go
down
play
and watch
for 30.
TV when you're doing that.
Yeah, but
You can't do that either. You have to go to Amsterdam. You have to board a flight.
Yeah, but I had a sofa and a TV in my room in Amsterdam.
On the plane.
Um,
Last one.
Why, you're still angry? I think it would be unjust if we didn't see you two solve your problems here.
I didn't say anything wrong.
do you know or have any inkling as to why I would have been upset by what just happened? Do you have no idea?
In that whole thing.
Yeah. Do you know why I've reacted like? Do you have any idea, or is it completely like you have? Why is Joe in any way upset by
I didn't
anything?
think it was that deep.
No, but what? No, but it's in like, do you know? Like, that's what I'm trying to gauge here. Whether you like.
Has this all
Just-
stemmed from just the Joe 2016
No.
comment?
No. It was when I was saying about like being able to do other stuff, right? And including being like my weirdo self, alongside doing credible stuff.
Yeah,
and you're saying that would basically be cringe, like now.
No,
And
but I
was just
don't.
saying-
That's not how I believe. That's not how I think. I never said that was how I thought.
But,
I literally
like-
never said how that's
Yeah,
how
I know,
thought.
but I need to rewatch the footage. 'Cause I kind of forget a little bit what.
I said from
but-
other people's point of view that could be how it could be seen.
Yeah.
but I don't give a shit.
No, I know, but it's more of just like going on. I don't know. Whenever I bring up any of like the weirdo stuff, I know it may just be that you've always found it cringe, but but it's almost like.
Mate, we were just having.
Whenever I try and talk about anything like that on a level, I just feel like, oh, I'm triggered. Like you tell me I'm triggered, or you laugh, or you just laugh. I can never just talk to you on a level about anything.
But mate, on that whole conversation, we were all just like laughing away.
Well, okay.
We were
but-
literally all just laughing and bantering each other.
right.
Like it really wasn't that deep.
Right, okay, but that's almost going like, okay, Joe, mate, you don't have the right to like be upset by anything because like it's just not that deep. I'm telling you, it's not that deep. It's just banter. But that's not how it works, mate. Like at the end of the day, like I'm telling you what like whenever I talk about anything on a level, and this was an example that like maybe to do with like my old YouTube stuff. And like ever like I don't know, like doing any of that, and it being like that weirdo me. I know you like cringe at it a bit, but it's like
I don't care.
okay. Oh, but I just feel like overall, if I was to go, mate, I really want to talk to you about like all that stuff. Don't know if I could connect to you, and as a result of like how you've reacted to certain things.
Mate,
Just
watch that
over-
footage over again, yeah?
Yeah.
But the majority of it, Luke was talking about from the industry. I didn't have much to say on it. And we were all laughing. It was a joke. Like, there was literally nothing there.
Yeah, but
and then you've just said, oh, yeah, I don't feel like you're my mate.
Yeah, but because because
Mate, what the fuck?
Yeah, because that when like say like if I wanted to talk to you on a level about certain stuff, I just feel like even just you're like what the fuck like thing about that like I just don't think there's an area here where we don't see eye to eye, and it's almost like in that case like we're only ever going to then be able to be mates that like laugh and joke and that's it, but it's no deeper than that.
It's absolutely not the case.
But
if you watch that back, that literally the whole thing has just come out of nowhere.
Okay,
I'm literally so baffled as to where that has come from.
Okay, well that says a lot for me that you're completely like you have no idea. And that's it. But like I just feel like we're going around in circles.
So you're telling me you can never connect with me? We've never connected before. That's what you're saying.
Well, I'm just saying there's like.
What are you?
Okay, yeah, you don't get me, mate. Like that's what I'm saying. You're now just saying I'm just fucking mental. Like basically, like what you want about I just don't worry.
Well, obviously, I'm worried.
Well, that if like it's probably gonna be like that. Yeah, like our friendship is just probably like we laugh and banter and all that.
But that's absolutely not the case. Over the years, how many times have we just talked about deep things?
Yeah, but,
and we connect. Like, I don't get where this is coming from. Like, it's literally just out of the blue like that.
Okay.
And like the fact that you even remembered that thing, like that one little bantery joke comment last week, wherever. I don't even remember saying that.
Yeah, okay.
But that must have like touched you.
Well, no, it's just like that whenever I talk about YouTube and all that, and ever doing anything that I've ever done before, it's it's stuck in, and it's always you need to like move on or whatever. Like, and yeah, it's.
When do I ever tell you to move on?
Okay, that like I just this is just how it is. I just feel.
Literally never ever said, mate, leave it. No, okay, move on.
Okay.
You're like putting words into my mouth.
Okay, Theo. I just leave it at that then, because like, I can't. Like, it's not. This isn't really going anywhere.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Shit.
This week.
Yeah, have you got a camera? Are you on camera on that one?
Yeah,
I'm on wide.
Yeah, I zoomed out.
Ideal.
It's been a pleasure. Make sure you get your questions in for next week. We're going to be here. Hopefully the boys are going to be friends. I'm sure they will. And we'll see you next time.